Yeah, this is Pilgrim. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it like Ti, unfortunately.
Show them the Pilgrim again.
Pilgrim, because it's black, and then like I can't. So unfortunately, it's gonna be like a sideways T.
A sideways T. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for spending your New Year's Eve with us. And we're going to give you the top 20 stories of the decade and a few personal moments from the show.
But first, can we get festive?
Do we want to pop that for...
No.
Do we want to wait for the countdown?
No, I want to drink now.
Okay.
Yes.
And thank you for the
Sponsored
champagne.
by Moet. Real champagne. I just saw you flinch in my peripheral. Like, just...
Those are scary.
I mean, I'm used to it, so it's fine. It's fine. I got it. Oh, my God. Long as I got this on the thing, it's good.
Okay.
There we go.
No, there was this guy who this year like lost an eye uncorking champagne. So
I saw that.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, I'm cautious. Ooh. Oh, these light up, y'all. Hold on.
I have mine too. It's just I'll wait.
Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Ooh, yeah, that you can do that for about 2 seconds.
Right. Or you will find your first seizure on camera.
Yeah, if you could hit like if they have like different settings, so it's like seizure, less seizure, still too much seizure.
Alrighty.
Cheers. What are we cheersing to? To
us,
a successful 2019 and an amazing 2020.
Yes.
To the podcast.
Yeah.
To the performance at DragCon.
And to y'all for supporting us.
Yes. Cheers to you. Because without you, well, we'd just be talking to a camera for no reason. Ooh. Oh, that is good.
Isn't it good?
That is very good.
It massages your tongue on the way down.
The flavor. It's light, it's sweet. I'm getting...
It's the Nectar Imperial. So yeah, it's one of my favorite ones because it's not too dry. I like a little bit of like sweetness.
Ditto.
In everything. But yeah, you have the countdown, so
all right.
I'm following your lead.
Now these are maybe you consider them the biggest stories, maybe you don't. We keep it very light over here, so yes, a lot of things happened that we're not talking about. I'm going to say we ended the decade with one of the biggest stories of the decade. Pose.
Yes, it's really hard to find, representate.
Representate, child.
And authentic representate, too.
Authentic, LGB, and very T. And...
very T. Yes. I just caught that, yes.
I'm happy about this story because it's like, okay, we're going into a new decade with a new normal.
Yeah. And it's opening the gates for other networks to like have the same embrace to these characters and have them played by actual, trans women or actual people who know the struggle.
Actual trans women, actual gay black
right,
men.
Exactly.
Like, it was definitely the first time I actually saw my reflection on television.
Yeah, I agree.
And not just because the house is literally around the corner from me.
Right. Yes, I appreciate Miss Lawrence on, Star. But, there's more to us.
Exactly.
There's more to us.
Much
That's
more.
all I'm saying.
Much more. And
I appreciate, the side sissies on reality television.
The side sissies. They are like sidecars. They really are.
Right.
A sidecar to a motorcycle.
But we have stories, and we have depth. I am not someone's sidekick. I'm my own person.
And also the show's doing very well. It's got its 3rd season.
And nominated for an Emmy.
Oh, I think
Billy Porter is.
Oh, those are next year. It hasn't happened yet.
I think so, yeah. He's nominated for a Golden Globe. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
For Pose, yeah.
Oh, wow, Golden Globe. Okay.
Yeah.
Prestige. But it's such a rich script. People can say, oh, the acting, it has some issues. Well, these are people who've never had a chance to get on the real stage.
Yes. I thought Blanca deserved a Golden Globe, too. She was doing some good acting. Especially first season.
I think so. Blanca put that show on her back first season. She put that show on her back. This season, I do feel like they gave Elektra a little bit more, and she gave us more, although a lot of people want to say she's a bad actress. I'm just like, I'm sorry, there are people that are like that in real life. You're watching them right now. Lord, I look like my grandfather, but that's okay. Again, I mean, like, like they would wear these style hats, so.
This is what wearing Nene's wig felt like. That's what I want to know. Actually, let me just shake this out right quick.
It's a shake and go.
Let me see how this looks with the hat on, too.
Oh, I think it's going to give a Warhol.
Oh, Jesus. It's so prickly, Lord. All right. We got it on. Yeah, I don't know what it's giving. Like,
it's definitely A1. It's definitely an A1-esque tee. It's a rocker tee, a little British.
A little British.
Here you go.
My name's C. Diggy. I'll be taking parts of this show. Kenya Moore. I can't stand her. Let me stop. I never tried to do my British accent on here before.
It's good.
Thank you.
And then we also have the incomparable Angelica Ross from Pose now.
Oh, yes. And she did such a good job on American Horror Story.
Ooh, if you didn't see...
I'm so glad they didn't kill her off. Spoiler alert.
Watch American Horror Story, like, just for her. She is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So...
You kept calling her Nurse Candy.
Yeah.
I don't think she... I follow her on Twitter, and she said she don't really like when people call her Candy out in the street.
Well, you're going to have to get used to it because it's an iconic role. That's, where we met you. And the more roles you have, now I'm calling you Nurse Candy. See? I'm putting both roles together.
Okay.
But Angelica, just because you're you, I'll remember your name. And I don't remember anybody's name.
He does.
So, girl, it's a high level of respect. Cheers to you, Angelica. Cheers to you. Okay, next, this decade we had the rise of Love and Hip Hop, Mona's World, and Housewives, the rise of the new reality.
Yes. Oh, what to say? I mean, they've given us so much.
Yet so little.
So much. So many reads, so many fights.
And we can start at the beginning of the decade, we did get so many fights.
We did, until, we had to, ease up on it. So,
did we? Why did it have to be eased
now
up on?
The bodyguards come, they get there faster now. Instead of, walking there, they're running, trying to get them off of each other. I remember,
they never even get on each other anymore. We started this decade with an amazing era of reality, and now I feel like it's all ending with a whimper. I mean, we're literally on season 10 of Love and Hip Hop New York, so it's been 10 years. A design of a decade. Really, we're literally going over the fight y'all had 10 years ago this season on Love and Hip Hop. That's what we're doing. That's what the show has been reduced to.
So the Chrissy fight, that was this decade.
That was at the beginning of this decade, yes.
Okay.
Because it's been...
I'm trying to think of some classic Love and Hip Hop fights. I remember when Shay, snatched that wig from Miami.
Ooh.
That was a good one. Jocelyn, snatching...
Jocelyn and Stevie storming Althea.
Yeah, storming Althea and the necklace person.
Benzino.
Benzino, yes. Let's talk about the other fights. Portia...
versus Cynthia?
Well, Kenya first.
Ooh.
When she rapped it and then Jug. And then I saw a gif of it today. She actually did it twice. She did it... Like her face, her head went, and then she went down. Ooh, and then you know what? If someone was yelling in my face with a bullhorn, that's like right here, I think I would have had enough too. The level of disrespect.
See, my thing is, I would be more angry with production because
for allowing her to do it.
It's like, what are we really doing here? What are we really doing? And that's when it's like, okay, if y'all are going to be in on it too, behind the scenes, I'm just gonna go.
And you know, it's because of Kenya they can't bring props anymore. No one can bring props. I think she brought a fan, didn't she?
Like she did.
She did.
Yes,
like it was one season where she brought her fan and she was just fanning us up the whole time. And then last time she brought a scepter and a bullhorn. I was like, come on, what is she pulling out now?
She had Mary Poppins' fucking bag.
Right. And then we had the pussy punt by Cynthia. Lord, I didn't know Cynthia had it in her. I did not.
Child, Portia was over her, and Cynthia said, get out of here. She got that leg up.
Right. And I would say Married to Medicine started out with a bang, too, with the...
oh, God.
That was like a...
They almost got in the pool.
Almost.
That was a dynasty
now, that would have
fight.
been the fight of the decade. If they would have went into the pool.
Yes.
That would have been the reality fight of the
oh, my
decade.
God. We saw Princess get pushed in the pool.
We did.
That, like, Basketball Wives was
when
all
Evelyn was
decade.
throwing bottles across the room. Feel how heavy this bottle is.
Oh, my God.
And this bottle is so heavy. So can you imagine you putting a full bottle and throwing it at someone and succeeding? And that's why Brad is in jail. Well, was in jail.
Who?
The Brad, when she bopped the bitch over the head with a bottle. You see how thick this shit is? This shit is thick.
That's a concussion. That's a concussion. A bleeding to the white meat concussion.
I'm probably going to get a seizure.
We can turn them off.
This is better, actually. You can actually see... Yeah. The other one was just like blink, 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 blink. And then I'll just be like... And then that would be a bad year to go into, you know? So, here we go.
Let's see. Okay. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A mess in my house.
What the hell?
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Happy New Year.
That's why I put that shit in the trash.
Oh my God. What is this?
It's a mess. That's what it is. It's a mess. Lord.
Oh my God. Okay, well, I tried. I really
He
did
really
try.
did. He went and got us the hats, the glasses, the champagne, like all of that, and
this what that was? It's just, oh my God. I got. This is how I'm going.
Oh my God.
This is how I'm going into 2020. I got.
Oh my God.
It is all over me.
It is all over his pants. Oh Jesus. It's just this little shit. This is how you start a New Year's, folks. This is a New Year's Eve show, complete with confetti.
All right. Well. Okay. I guess we can handle that later. I can still do this.
Oh no, we taking care of that now.
Okay. A mess in my house. So many great things has happened to us this year, though.
That's true.
Right.
We went to BravoCon.
Right.
We went to Los Angeles.
Yes.
And we went to dinner at Capitol Grill more than a few times. So it was professionally, it was a wonderful year. Yeah, that's a
So
deadly
yeah, like
weapon.
for Evelyn to get on anybody about being aggressive, girl gone, girl gone. But yeah, I think Love and Hip Hop. I mean, it started. I mean, Mona's pockets are lined with millions because of that show, and apparently the cast
is still living heir peasant.
Like you had Paris and Zell like living in like what?
They're living together
in a one bedroom.
In a one bedroom
in Los Angeles.
Well, I will say that like
they get paid $500 an episode. I'm very.
They live
no more than 1,000.
They live together out of necessity, not because they're friends.
I'm not about to join the circus for $1,000. I'm sorry. Like you need to put 4 or 5 zeros after 1,000. I'm sorry. Like I just can't. Like you'll be known in the street for that, for like tackling somebody on the table. Didn't he tackle Sissy Ray?
Yes. Yeah, that was another reunion confrontation.
Yes. In Love and Hip Hop, without Love and Hip Hop, we wouldn't have Cardi B.
I think we would have Cardi B. Anyway.
It resurged. I remember that. It resurged K. Michelle's career.
Mm-hmm.
Whose else career it helped? It helped Stevie J's career.
What career?
Remember, he was invited on the Bad Boys anniversary tour.
I mean, he was a part of that, so I think he would have been anyway.
But we weren't talking about him.
We weren't talking about anybody else on that Bad Boy tour either.
I mean, we've gotten so many people from Love and Hip Hop. Jocelyn, who's now like,
This was a decade of Jocelyn. Wow, we really did meet her about maybe 7 years ago.
Right.
Four score and 7 years ago, the Puerto Rican princess came into our lives.
I mean, Atlanta and then Potomac tries every so often.
We've had 12 years of Atlanta, so Atlanta's been with us since the aughts.
Yeah.
How do we feel about the past 10 years of Atlanta? Give me one word to sum it up.
The door is, one word.
Okay, one phrase.
I was going to say the door is closed, but...
That'll work.
Wig.
I would say...
Bloop. That too. Like, wig or bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop.
And
because wig, it spans upon everything.
Although I will say, I think the best read of all time on Atlanta wasn't.
He's not going to say Phaedra. He's not going to say it, even though I think Phaedra had the read of all of Housewives.
When Nene called Kim Zolciak a low-down dirty monkey with a wig on.
Good night, trash box. Hooker, trashy hooker.
That was like season 1 or season 2. It's still low
down. Good night. Bye. Go to sleep. Close your legs to married men, trash box. This is our sweetie, okay? Like, Nene has given us so many lines. And the thing is, you really have to get her to that place to get it out of her. Because she doesn't even know what she's saying sometimes. It just comes out. You were wrong for what you did. Like, I guess for Greg, right? Greg, like anyone. So that's why if Kenya can push Nene's buttons, let it be. Like, we see next week, it's going down in Toronto. I'm excited about that.
Oh, we might get a skirmish.
Like, she almost got her hands on her.
And they don't give us too many skirmishes, so hopefully they'll let us see this one for one.
Right.
But at least when it happens there, it's like, oh wow, they're really upset. Rather than like every week on Love and Hip Hop where it's like, y'all, dancing around long tables and ain't gonna do shit. Ooh, you shaking the table. You shaking the table.
Another great quote from Love and Hip Hop.
But I will say, watching Paris baptize K. Michelle, oh my God. K. Michelle spit that drink out. She spit
a full
that
mouth.
Drink.
A full mouth.
It will. Paris got her ass.
I think because she was talking and then she did it mid sentence.
Kay was about the talk. Paris was about the action.
Yeah, but she has nothing to lose. Paris has nothing to lose. That's why she'll charge a bitch like a bison. You saw all that orange she was wearing? You can't do all that. Like,
and the thing is, if she had broken it up and done like a blue top with the orange, it would have been flattering, and then you could have seen like she had like one boob in a corset and one boob out. It was like, okay, this is flattering for the body. Like, I liked it.
She needs to like take a page out of Lizzo's book. Mm-hmm. Lizzo knows how to dress and cinch,
drape and feather. Unlike Marlo, who's always in clothes 2 sizes too small.
Yes.
And it's just gonna
her styles have declined this decade.
She came in on fire.
Right. You saw that bone straight Naomi hair she had? She looked good at that reunion when Candy got her together.
She was in current Lavlin. Like, that dress was everything. Like, she really was like, you may not know where my money comes from, but it's here. It's here.
Yeah, now it's like, oof.
It's gone. It's gone.
Here today.
Gone tomorrow. Okay, the third biggest story of this decade is, it is now the streaming era. More of you are cutting cords than ever before. Every network has an app. It's all about your Hulu, your Disney Plus, your Netflix, your YouTube Premium.
Amazon Prime, DC Universe.
They still out here trying.
Yeah. They just added a Harley Quinn episodes, like an adult Harley Quinn cartoon. It is amazing, and I'm hooked now.
Okay.
I have 7 different streaming platforms.
Oh God, and then HBO.
And I only pay for one.
And now I think HBO Max is coming out with like shit that's not available unless you get like the whole HBO package. Is that true?
I just thought there was one HBO Go, and that's it. But I think they're doing a separate one too. So I don't know. Like, it's getting ridiculous because we're gonna have almost as many streaming things as we have channels. Have you ever thought about that? And then there are gonna be places that like basically put all those streamings in a package, like we're doing now with TV.
Yep.
So people are trying to make TV obsolete at this point.
Yep.
Bravo is probably gonna have their own app.
They already do.
Well, that's only going to have content they can, like, show.
Oh,
like, different shows. Like, catch this show only on Bravo
on the
Plus.
App. And, like, AMC is offering you, like, to watch Walking Dead, like, a day or two early. And so now, like, I could see that happening with something like Stars, another one, where, okay, you don't want to be spoiled, go on and pay for our app so you have early access.
And it's not only affecting TV, streams is affecting music now, too. Because you have artists now that don't even want to put out albums. They just want to put out a single. Because if the single, like, does good, like, you know, Old Town Road, that's it. You set. You'll have a 19-week #1 song. Crazy. Like, you just have people that's not even trying anymore to make good albums. And then there's certain people who just can't make a good album regardless of streaming.
Mm-hmm. Nicki
no
can't
names.
Get that Hot 100 hit. I'm going to be... It's the end of the year. I got to get the last of the petty of 2019
Get it all out here. Just please get it all out.
So that way we can start 2020 with all new petty. Because I'm sure she going to do something by January 5th that'll have me on her ass.
Speaking of going into 2020, I'm going to predict now that Rihanna's new album will come out tonight at 11:59. That is my guess. I've told people that because she's teased somebody about the album. She said the album's done. So it's just my guess. So I just want to say it here just in case I'm right.
You think it could be like a Beyonce surprise release?
Right, because she said she was going to release it in 2019. So I can see her doing it the last minute of 2019 because it's Rihanna. She's petty.
Okay.
So that's just my guesstimate. So we'll see. We'll see.
If you had told me, I would have sprung for another bottle.
It was that good?
It is. Really, this is... You got this for my birthday last year, right?
Yeah.
It is amazing,
It's Moet Chandon.
Moet Chandon Nectar Imperial.
Yeah, it's really good. What's that other shit? No Corbel over here.
Cordell Stewart?
Corbell,
Booty Toot?
not Booty Toot.
Booty Toot Juice?
We'll leave him in 2019. I think we left him in 2018, honestly.
Weirdly more like 2014, 2015.
Sorry to that man.
Ooh, what do you want to see left in this decade?
Left? Just where we can keep them there?
Mm-hmm. In the whole decade. The whole decade.
I mean, obviously with me, either the Kardashians or Taylor Swift. But the Kardashians annoy me even more. Both have an absurd amount of privilege. But honestly, for some reason, they've perfected what Paris Hilton tried to do. Like, Paris Hilton, she was a thing for a while. I remember when she got arrested, there was helicopters and everything. And I was like, this is the peak of celebrity right now. And then you have Kim Kardashian and her family, and it's just they've really perfected the way of longevity. And it just annoys me how people, they really have people that cape for them and love them.
And people like A. Marie came and went this decade.
Oh,
and
she's still here.
Well, no, but what I mean is she didn't get the embrace. I think A. Marie's very talented, and I think her first 2 albums are great, but child, find somebody to buy a ticket to that concert.
Speaking of, we can still go to that concert if you want. At Foxwood Resort. Never mind.
No, I do think about it, but then I'd have to get everybody to go to Foxwoods, and
I think I would want to just spend the night at the hotel and not try to come back.
Absolutely. I don't even think that would be possible.
Yeah.
Just with the way the transit works, I don't think it would be possible to come
or
back.
we just rent a car and come and go.
Okay, that's good. I forget you can do that.
Who would you like to leave in the last decade?
Republicans.
Oh. Yeah, hopefully
just
they are really ruining this country.
I mean,
can you believe that a human turd, Angela Stanton, is a Republican and a conservative, and she stays under the shade room with her stupid thoughts? I don't know, I couldn't believe it.
Well, you know what? She's always been able to be taken.
Taken?
Phaedra took her.
Oh, okay. She's easily taken for a ride. Yeah.
Bamboozled. So when you have a mark and a moron, I'm not surprised that they behave as such.
A consistent fool.
Ooh, yes, exactly.
Yes.
Always willing to buy the first dream sold to her at the highest price.
Ooh. Ugh.
After all, I read her book, so I do know what I'm talking about. Unlike Amanda Seales, I actually do my research before I speak.
Anywho.
And she's going to be on the reel. We're going into 2020 with that bullshit.
Hey, I mean...
How long before she isolates herself from all of the other ladies? Because her and Lonely Love are going to go back and forth.
I guess we'll watch what happens live. You know?
We had BravoCon. Oh, we forgot to do our biggest winners and our biggest losers.
Oh my God, we
of
did.
2019. But great.
Shit.
It's New Year's Eve / New Year's Day. We're here so we can do it now.
So I think we can get biggest loser out the way because I think we both agree that we have the same loser in mind, which is
Amanda
Sissy
Seales.
Smollett. Really?
Well, no.
Bigger than Jussie? Come on.
I mean, well, Jussie had to sell his house in California, so you're right.
A year-long lie.
Was Amanda ever even able to buy one?
She had a duplex.
That she owned?
She didn't own it. She rented it.
I'm talking, I don't care about a rental. I'm in a rental.
A rental.
A rental.
Anywho, my biggest loser is Jussie Smollett. Sissy Smollett, he who.
Yeah, he who.
You just can't lose bigger than that in 1 year. When everyone is still talking about it, you've become an iconic loser.
Mm.
And you might be a legendary loser if we're talking about it at the end of 2029.
Probably.
So, yeah, I think his career is over. I think he's a joke. And I think he's a loser of 2019.
I would say, I guess I'm going to have to agree with that. I mean, when you have to sell your Hidden Hills home because of your own nonsense, child, can't nobody help you.
For the winner of 2019, I would say, for me personally, is Lizzo. Like, she has worked really hard behind the scenes. You can tell by the songs that she had, no one was really paying attention to her. And now it's like she's blown up. You rarely see a big person, let alone a big black person, in the
Limelight.
In the limelight like she is. So it's amazing to me. And she was really nice. I hugged her for that 3 seconds that I got to see her. Like, she appreciates her fans. When I just was like, oh, Lizzo, I love you, she came over and hugged me. Like, I was just like, you know what? Like, I'm sure we're going to feel that when we see fans that love the show.
Like we did at DragCon.
At DragCon.
Y'all were there, and we were happy to see you.
Who is your winner?
My winner would be Kiki Palmer.
Oh, yeah.
Good Morning of fucking America. Michael, Sarah, and Kiki, or Kiki, Michael, and Sarah. Girl, you on it, and everybody loves you.
And
you
you know
are
what?
America's new darling. I hope that some more music comes out. You've got acting gigs. You were really good in that Scream movie on MTV. Like, you are here, there, and everywhere. Sorry to That Man was one of the funnest moments of 2019. Oh my God. Cheers to Kiki Palmer. I love you. You're
Cheers
hilarious. Just a bright spirit. I love to see it. I love to see it.
And you know what we have in common? A guest of a show that became a regular. It's a fact. A guest that was so good became a regular. How about that? How about that?
When you realize, oh, child, everybody tuning into this.
Hey, I mean, give the people what they want.
I forgot that's how she started.
Right, she started as a guest.
Because I wasn't watching. I wasn't checking for Good Morning America.
And who is talking about Kelly right now?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Mark Consuelos, he's the only one.
I think he's the only one that likes her, honestly.
Yeah.
But at least she got a husband that like her.
Unlike some people.
You know what? Let me be shady and not read. See, he reads. I'm just throwing shade. But yeah, he had... All right. We are almost through with this bottle before the episode ended. I'm sure you have a couple more people on... a couple more topics on your decade list.
Oh, God. This decade... You know what? I'm going to talk about somebody that I make fun of, we rip into, we can't stand, but I also have a tiny amount of pity for.
Is it a woman or a man?
A woman. A woman.
It's not Candy, is it?
No, it's Azealia Banks. She came in this era, and sadly she crashed and burned in this era. She succumbed to mental issues in this era. She lashed out in this era. She stamped and spit on every opportunity she was given in this era. And now she leaves this era deep in credit card debt. And I do have a modicum of pity and regret, because I will say many things about her, and so will he. But she's a talented musician, and so many people aren't. She really does have the gift, and we watched her for the past 10 years piss on it and throw it away. Your face says, sorry to that woman. You're like, if you don't stop bringing up this bat... Oh, he really can't stand her. He's like, wait a minute. You save all your nastiness for Beyonce, but you're going to give Azalea a nice moment at the end of the decade? Really? I mean, can you imagine losing everything repeatedly? Every time you think you've got something going on, you fuck it up for yourself?
She is the quintessential self-saboteur.
Yes. That inner saboteur that RuPaul speaks of.
Yeah.
And that's a great segue into it was the decade of drag.
Of drag, yes. I remember one point in my life when I was like, coming in to being gay that I was afraid of drag queens. Seriously, like to the point of us like I don't want them to touch me. Seriously. Like just in college, I was just like they really frightened me. But then like,
do you have a fear of clowns?
Kinda.
Like you've got a nervous tick right now. Just think.
Well, yeah, it's just I appreciate RuPaul's Drag Race so much. Like I love that show. It's just because you see people who like really like they work. Drag queens are like work and they have MacGyver like tactics to survive.
Really?
Like, and to perform and survive and make a coin, that's a drag queen.
The constant costume.
Like, you develop an appreciation. That's what I've done. I've always supported one. And then, like, whenever I go to a drag show, I'm like, you tip. You tip a drag queen that's performing. Because behind the scenes, they work. And I'm glad, like, the most famous drag queen of all time, is a person of color and putting on all these other people.
Really,
like he's cemented legend status.
Legend status,
right?
We saw our Drag Race go from a tiny show,
right, on Logo,
on a network nobody had, to an international business with franchises all over the world. Drag Race Philippines, Drag Race UK, Drag Race. Is there a Drag Race Australia? I'm sure there is.
It's coming
on New York and Los Angeles.
Right. I appreciate it. I mean, like it's really good.
And then we have so many amazing queens from the show. We've got Jasmine Masters, Latrice Royale,
right,
Shangela,
yeah,
Bob the Drag Queen, Monet Exchange. I mean, the list goes like every year. The list just increases.
You said Latrice already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
I think she was second.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
launching pad for so many careers.
Drag Race kicked open the door so that then we could have Pose come in.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And speaking of Pose and drag, this was also the era of Come Judge for Me.
Really?
Social media, like, we had social media when we came in.
Right.
But this was really, like, Instagram was born. Twitter kind of died.
No. I think because cancel culture was born this decade.
Come Judge for Me.
Definitely. Like, you have to watch what you say. Like, before you tweet, I think of everything. And if we get famous, I'm deleting my Twitter. Because you don't know who's going to come. I don't know what I said in 2009. Or 2000, like, 10, 11. Like, somebody will dig something up.
Ooh, it was the era of digging shit up.
Right.
Child, Camilla, they just got her ass.
They got her. They got Kevin Hart. They got a lot of people. I can't think of it off the top of my dome right now, but a lot of people were got.
So yes, the judgments this decade were swift and harsh.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It was like we really got into the public dragging.
Yes, and you can bring up Amanda Seales, like just
yes,
public draggings, like.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Unlike her, I know how to. She had a decent decade if she wouldn't keep self-sabotaging. You were on the hit show Insecure. Also,
she's still on it. Let's give that to her.
Well, she's still on it, but I feel like Insecure, it's the final season. Like, in my mind, it's already, like, over. If this isn't the final season, it's going to be next year. But she's also low-key a glorified extra on the show. She might have 4 lines per episode, and she's only on, like, every other episode. It's a Nene T. You know how Nene ain't been on, like, half the episodes this season? Neither is Amanda. But now she's going into 2020 on The Real.
Right. Thank you for editing me this year. Because a lot of things I've said, piss people off sometimes. Even today, I had to, get somebody together.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, they just took, even though I said no offense to Houston, they took it as me going after Houston.
And you go to Houston.
Right. My family migrated from Katrina to Houston. So I have an appreciation for Houston. And they tried to make it seem like I was bashing it and trying to call me unintelligent. And that's the thing. You can critique what I say in a constructive way without coming for me. Because when you come for me, that's when I'm going to come for you. So I'm going to hit you with a thanks for watching.
I thought I saw a kerfuffle in the comments this morning. Because
Oh, you need to see what I responded with.
Also this year, this decade rather, we morphed as humans and developed a new language. The meme and the GIF.
Yes.
GIF.
And I oop.
Oh, and I oop.
Yeah, memes and GIFs are now just the way of communicating.
What I said.
Right.
Oh wait, one of my favorites is just the GIF of Nene just turning her head.
Oh,
and then showing you all that ate up back. And it's amazing. You have a $2 million house, but you walk around with your head looking like that.
I'm just saying, you see people's glow up when they get into money. Such as, Adele recently. Have you seen her last picture?
I don't like her last picture because I hate a black and white photo because I feel like I can't see her.
Right.
I'm just like, no, just bring your ass on to an award show and, okay, you look great, fabulous. I can't be doing them, ooh, you might I don't care.
She just looks unrecognizable to me. I took a picture with her in 2000, I want to say 9.
At the beginning of the decade.
Right, almost, yeah. And then, I see her now posted up, and she is just, what annoyed me today was seeing people trying to make it about weight, and it wasn't that to me. It was she's happy. She's
not wearing that maid's hairstyle anymore.
Right,
she let her hair down.
She's happy, she's refreshed, she's rich, let her enjoy that. And if she just so happens to lose weight on this journey, to being her happiest, then let it, People aren't you can feel the happiness.
She had a baby. She probably lost weight running after that damn kid.
Right.
She's just no, it wasn't a diet. It's called a toddler. You try to keep up with them. They're everywhere. They're in everything. I don't have time to eat.
Right.
That's what that is. Yeah. That's all that is.
I'd lose weight too if I had a kid.
Ooh. Well, I'd be throwing up at the thought of it. So yeah, I'd lose weight.
Edit that out.
Well, one, I would really be okay, what have I been...
thought of having a kid.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know how much I'm not going to be able to do and get what I want
having
because of that
kid?
Child?
Because your life.
Oh, God.
Your life
it makes me
about
sick.
You.
The thought of it makes me sick.
When I turned a certain age, and when I thought, oh, well, having a kid, your life ceased to be about you. Mm-hmm. When I really took that, took that into consideration, I was like,
you threw up.
You know what? No, I don't throw up. I don't even throw up on drinks anymore. I just thought that, you know what? It's about me. It's about me. And I don't have time for a kid. And when I want to go out, I want to go out. I don't want to think about, I got to get a sitter. I got to make sure the baby's okay. Or what if the baby's sick? I got to stay in.
Oh,
I can't leave it with the nanny. I can't leave a sick baby at home. I'm a bad father, So, no. But yeah. Anywho.
Now, I don't mind walking Pete's ass before I go out.
Well, yeah, but he's a cat in a dog's body, so he's very,
This was the decade of the challenge. The icebox challenge, the mannequin challenge, every year around holiday time. Until about maybe last year, I think we didn't have a challenge, and now this year we don't seem to have a challenge.
No, we had a challenge. I can't remember right now, but we had one. Remember planking?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, oh my God.
Right.
Wow. Oh, this was that decade, the decade of the challenge.
Because everybody wanted a viral moment. Because we were in a decade where anybody can be famous for 15 minutes. Like, it really separates who, can have longevity and who is just like a flash in the pan. You do a dramatic reading in a wig, you're famous. You might even get to meet Janet. I'll stop while I'm ahead because I don't want you to do any more work.
Lord Janet. Thought I was going to get to...
Speaking of which, this was what I really want to keep in 2019 and in this decade, in this past decade. I want you to keep that Janet hatred or that Janet grudge. Let's leave it in 2019.
No.
Come on. I know y'all want him to too.
No, you don't.
Leave a comment if you want to have Alex leave his grudge against Janet for what was it? I know you remember it.
Harlem Week 2018.
Right, exactly. Please let him know he can leave it in 2019 and in this past decade.
God. Oh my God.
I believe in you. Let it go. Let it go.
If you want to continue to see me go off on the mumbler, let me know in the comments.
I'm going to put that up on Pop Roast on our Instagram. Pop Roast Official on Instagram. I'm going to put up a vote of should Alex leave his grudge with Janet in the last decade. I'm going to put it up later on,
And so I'm just supposed to forgive Cecil for his $25,000 investment?
That's going to be another one. But you know what? I'll let that slide. But Janet, anywho.
But Janet, you want me to let it go?
I really do. I really, really do.
I guess.
I'll even let Kids Force pass. I'm surprised he hasn't hit the damn table yet.
Well, we've got champagne.
Right, challenges, yeah. I'm trying to think of the challenge.
I forgot about Plank. I remember Mannequin.
There was remember the Drake challenge where you're like, Kiki, do
and people were falling out of the cars.
Yeah, that too.
The Tide Pod challenge. People walking around spitting and shit.
Licking ice cream.
Yeah. What the hell?
Some people just be pushing buttons so they can get in.
Because I'm like, I got my dog food and my paper towels yesterday.
Oh, look what's the first thing that comes on my Instagram. My phone is listening to me.
Janet. Seasons whispers.
Next.
Seasons mumbles. Seasons non-ass performance while we waited 2 hours in the hot sun for you in August. Season that. I might leave it in 2019. I might not.
Let's hope you do. This shit is keep falling.
Let's hope you do. Let's hope you do. And in that same vein, we had the mukbang and ASMR obsession.
Oh, yeah, that too, yeah.
And I feel like that also is not coming with us into 2020. What do you think the trends for 2020 will be? Let's gaze into the future.
Gaze into the future.
Seeing trouble from a distance. Raven Simone had a moment in the 2010s too.
She did. She was on The View for a minute, and then
everybody got irritated with her. She was a young Amanda Seales.
She was. And you know what? I will say, when I was with Amanda before she got the Insecure fame and notoriety, like, she was opinionated, but she wasn't this opinionated. And I think it went from when she was really hard on Instagram, because she wasn't hard on Instagram like that when I was working with her. She was hard on Instagram, and she was like, oh, I have a following from this because people are like really like gravitating towards my strong opinions. So she started to have an opinion on everything and started putting it on Instagram. And that's how she got her following after Insecure, because when people started discovering her, like, oh, she's that person from Insecure, it's like, oh, she's opinionated too, and she's completely different from her character. So I think that's why she keeps...
I thought her character on Insecure was an asshole.
She was channeling Hillary from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah, because she even compared herself to that. Trending in 2020. I don't know. I'm just hoping cancel culture kind of dies.
I also want to give out a special award to Omarion for closing out the decade showing us how to be unbothered and move on from toxic relationships.
I really, don't care about, Fizz and that other girl who's named after some months. I don't know.
May.
July. August.
August, F.
August, yeah. Salute to him.
Salute to him. It was a decade of the inane. It was a decade of, we had some decent television. I do feel like in this decade, you know what we got to see in this decade? The rise of the black actress and the black writer.
Yes.
Lena Waithe.
I agree, yeah.
Shonda Rhimes. DuVernay.
Yes. And now you have Melina Matsoukas.
Issa Rae.
Sissy Daniels.
No, we're talking about black excellence right now.
Excellence.
Just because you got some shit.
Empire had a
I'm cutting the TV off. I didn't even know it was a camera. I was so upset. You're going to break...
Okay. You got to acknowledge Tyler Perry. You got to...
We're about to fight.
Tyler Perry, like...
there are so many things that I will acknowledge.
But he has that lot. He has that lot, and now it's like a whole bunch of other black shows, black movies. Like, I'm sure they're going to do Black Panther there, too.
They did the first one.
Oh, Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Black Panther happened.
Lupita. Denai.
Yeah.
Denai from freaking...
Denai Guerrero, Walking Dead.
Oh. You don't watch Walking Dead.
No.
You never did.
No.
That's where I fell in love with her.
I fell in love with Black Panther.
Also, Naomi Harris had a fabulous decade. Pirates of the Caribbean, Bond movies.
I know she was on there.
Yeah, she was Calypso.
Wait. I'm thinking you're thinking about Aja Naomi. Never mind.
Oh, well, I like Aja, too. She had her breakout moment this decade on How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh my God.
Viola Davis ruled the decade.
Right. And
Taraji also.
Taraji, yes.
And
I
they
agree.
And Octavia Spencer, like all three of them.
Regina King. Regina King.
Yes.
Oh my God. Finally got the shine that she deserves. Even other Regina Hall. Regina Hall.
We ain't got nothing against you either. You had a great decade,
she had a good year, too.
It really was the decade of the black actress.
Yeah. I agree. It was a long time coming, too. Because you got, the original aunties like Vivica A. Fox and...
Jennifer Lewis.
Who
calls her...
Angela Bassett.
Mm-hmm. Angela Bassett had a good decade, but then again, she still looks like she did in 1992.
Right.
Like, that face ain't...
Right, exactly. We can include her in this.
A moment.
She's still mother.
I mean, her American Horror seasons.
Right.
Now, and then also she has, she's going into the decade with executive producing and starring in 911 on Fox.
Oh, she's executive producing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Her and Ryan teamed up.
Mm-hmm.
They working together. Also, Ryan Murphy this decade. You know what? Cheers to you. He's given us scary stories, authentic stories, real stories, stories respecting those who are telling them.
And even O.J. Simpson. No, that was really good.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about, O.J. Simpson? Oh my God. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, girl. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I'm kidding. We got our first.
God.
Yes, the American Crime Story. I think that's
that was good. Yeah, it was American Crime Story or something like that.
It put Sterling K. Brown on the map too, who's in All of Us? Or what was that the name of that? Not All of Us.
This Is Us?
This Is Us. All of Us, This Is Us. Is All of Us a show?
All of Us is a show. It was the show with Will producing. Will and Jada produced it.
Oh.
Dwayne Martin was starring. And Lisa Ray was there too. That's when Duane Martin broke up her heterosexual marriage.
Okay, gotcha. Going back to the year of the the decade of the black actress, yeah. Girls Trip did like 100 million.
Right.
It came out of nowhere. And it was a really good movie. I saw it twice. It was that funny. And I'm sure we're going to get the sequel.
It put Tiffany Haddish on the map.
Exactly.
I hope I know we're going to get some good things from Queen Latifah this decade.
And speaking of a black female, can we at least, I know we get on her, but can we at least give Nicki Minaj her due? Because she did rule the decade.
She ruled the decade because she didn't rule shit once Cardi came out. It was over. Like what hit did she come out with this decade? Because the only song I like of hers is Itty Bitty Motherfucking Piggy.
She had a lot. Like
She had a lot of songs that nobody remembers. Okay. We're talking about excellence right now. Okay. Excellence. She can't come in this conversation. Okay. The Grammy lists aren't welcome. The Grammy lists simply aren't welcome.
Okay,
all of the women we name have awards for their talent and their hard work.
She has the People's Choice Award and the BET Award. Anyway, moving on.
No, we can just end it right there on that expression. We're going to end it. The last words out of our mouth will be BET Award for 2019.
I'm sure there's something else. There's a lot that's happened, like 2010. I wasn't even in New York.
It's the end of the decade. It's the end of the evening. I'm sure you all are going to continue celebrating. Thank you so much for celebrating with us and having this very random episode of...
Live, but pre-recorded.
Yeah, pre-recorded.
I'm drunk at this point. I am drunk at this point when this video airs. I'll probably be somewhere.
Drunk too?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it started at 11:40 something, so we should be out.
Mm.
All right, well, we will see you this year.
Yeah, we'll see you sooner than 2021.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.